You're listening to the What the Wrestling Podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
You already know what time it is.
Perfect.
We got Bray Wyatt. No, we do not have Bray Wyatt news.
You stupid.
But Raw did see a boost in ratings, so maybe that's a plus. I don't know. A lot going on this Monday Night Raw. Coming to you live from New York City. But first, let's check out my socials. That's right, still under the weather, but don't judge me. RJD. Follow me. RJ699 on Twitter. RJD_199 on Instagram. RJD199 on Snapchat. But most importantly, follow What the Wrestling on Facebook and YouTube and TikTok. Follow What the Wrestling on Spotify and Anchor. We are looking to branch out into other avenues as well. And as soon as we put some more homes for the What the Wrestling podcast, be sure you guys will be the first to know. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go! Yes, yes, yes. That is the wrong button. His I, RJD here. Welcome to What the Wrestling, goddammit. Here's the place where we bring you all things wrestling. Once again, I am your host, RJD. Holy hell, I am still under the weather. Don't sound as bad as yesterday, but I still sound pretty bad. But it doesn't matter. We're going to power through. I got the tea. It's smoking. Can you see the smoke? Can you see the smoke? We want the smoke. Why haven't I gotten that soundbite yet? Hit the button on myself.
You stupid.
Oh, first things first. Gotta slow it down. I'm gonna clip this up. This is to my boy, my bro. Still under the weather. And no, it's not the Rona, goddammit.
You stupid.
But this is to my boy, my bro. I told you I was gonna hit the button on myself. You was right. You came a couple of weeks ago. I went on a trip, and my boy came, and I told him when I got on my podcast, I was gonna hit the button on myself because I knew he wasn't gonna show up because he never does. And that's right. Shots fired. Not gonna lie. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I'm keeping it 100. I said shots fired. You ain't gonna show up, bro. You are not gonna show up. And you know what? He showed up. He showed up for about 2 minutes, but he showed up. That's not the point. That's not the point. The point is, he showed up. So, I'm going to hit the button on myself just for you, okay? This one's for you, buddy.
Stupid.
All right, you got it. You got it. But that still doesn't excuse all the reneges that you have done in the past. So I say to you,
Get the fuck out of here!
we're going to clip that up. I'll tag you. Okay, moving on. Away from that. Now, Monday Night Raw, coming to you live from Brooklyn. I'm going to be sipping tea all through this show. So you're going to have to bear with me, guys, all right? Y'all going to have to bear with me, all right? Because my sinuses is killing me. So if I occasionally stop for some tea, all right? Don't judge me. Now, Monday Night Raw from Brooklyn, DX reunion. Man. DX reunion. I'm going to talk about the show overall. I probably will bounce around, so don't have no fear. I will let you know everything that happened. I will bounce around, though. But we opened the show with DX, and they were talking about Triple. They were making penis jokes. Yes, they were.
You stupid.
Like it was 2001. They were making penis jokes. X-Pac said, pass me a rooster. Pass me a cock. And they looked and there was 4 cocks, as in birds, the chickens. And they passed it to Triple H, and he was like, listen, man, don't curse, don't say fuck, and don't say shit. And they were bleeping it out, so it was just like, beep, beep, beep. Don't say beep, because beep, and you got to beep, beep. And Triple H was like, beep. So, listen, it's nostalgia. It's funny. They're making penis jokes. They're all old men now. Half of them don't got hair. Like, it's fine by me. I think they did a good job with the DX stuff, not overstaying its welcome. I'm sure they had a lot of good stuff for the live crowd, because they always end up doing that. So I wasn't mad at this. I actually thought this was pretty good, pretty funny. Listen, I'm old enough to remember when I was a kid in middle school doing suck it, suck it. And I'm also old enough to remember we still got to have some fun. I mean, I'm still in my 30s. So, listen, I'm not an old man yet. So, it was cool. That's how they opened the show. Nothing wrong with that. But what I will say is that let me put this over here. Don't want to block the merch. What the wrestling hat? In the merch store now. So, what I will say is they did this show had a lot. There was a lot going on in this show. There was a lot that happened, and we're gonna talk about it. I do want to go through it in order. So let me see. Matter of fact, no, I don't need to go through it in order. I pretty much know what happened. So the show opened up with your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. He came out and opened the show, having the Grand Master entrance as always. Took him 15 years to get to the ring. You know what I like about this? The Honorary Usos, Sami Zayn, and Jey Uso are probably the best goddamn things on this show. Sami Zayn right now, Sami Zayn is fastly approaching, if he's not already there, NXT levels of being over. Remember, do you guys remember when Sami Zayn was in NXT? I'm getting congested already. You hear this? Jesus Christ.
You stupid.
That goes to my allergies. You remember when Sami Zayn was in NXT? How over he was? When he finally won the title? That is where people have not liked Sami Zayn this much since the times of NXT Black and Gold. That brother is doing phenomenal work. So, Roman came out and he said he wasn't happy. He wanted to address the stuff from Jey Uso from last week when Logan Paul came and basically disrupted the Bloodline's whole spiel. And he basically said, listen, I'm not feeling you right now. And Sami Zayn interrupted him. Paul Heyman jumped in and was like, how dare you interrupt your tribal chief? That's your tribal chief. Why would you interrupt your tribal chief? How dare you? All you hear is Paul Heyman off the mic. How dare you interrupt your tribal chief? You interrupt your tribal chief. How dare you? I was like, oh, what is going on here? But after the fact, he says, listen, I am the Honorary Usos. He was like, you said Jey Uso wasn't your problem anymore. So let me handle it. So Roman said, you know what?
You activated my trap card.
You right. Handle it. So he sat back and relaxed. And Sami was like, listen, Jay, you gotta tranquilo. No, he didn't say tranquilo, but he said you gotta be cool, man. You haven't been acting Usi lately. So everybody was like, Usi, Usi, Usi. It was just hilarious. And he was like, listen, he went over to Jimmy. He's like, everybody likes Jimmy. Look at that smile. He looks good. He's happy. So look at Solo. So it's just like, don't touch me, Us. He was like, he's okay. And then he went over to Paul Heyman and Roman. He's like, look, everybody, they're cool. I'm cool. You got to be cool, man. He was like, so that's what you got to do. And this segment was absolutely killing it. It was going crazy until Matt Riddle came out and disrupted everything.
You stupid.
And I'm not going to lie. I'm watching this segment and I was like, Matt Riddle, come on, man. I was just like, damn, I really wanted to know where Sami was going next with this. but he came out, he challenged Roman to a title. He said, I know you beat me and you said I could never challenge for the title again while you had it. But please, let me challenge for it again. Come on, Brooklyn, you want me to challenge for it again? And everybody was like, yay, let's challenge for him. Let him challenge. And then he was like, nope. No. So Jay was like, yo, he disrespecting us, Oos. You gonna let him do that, Oos? Now we know what Jay's trying to do here. Jay is trying to get him to fight Sami so he can uncover the veil that Sami Zayn is an imposter. And he said, you know what? Sami Zayn said, you know what? I am the honorary Oos. I'm gonna fight Matt Riddle tonight. Would you like to see that, Brooklyn? And Brooklyn was like, oh, hell yeah. And so it was settled. That was the segment, and we kept it. And they had a yeet. He said yeet. And he's like, that's a Uso thing. I can say it. I'm the honorary Us. Jimmy J can say it. Roman can say it. Paul Heyman can say it. That's a bloodline thing. And Matt was like, yeet. And then he said it again, yeet. He said, please don't say it. He said it again, yeet. And I'm listening to this like, stupid. Where we going with this? And then that's when he challenged Mr. Sami Zayn to a match. And I'm going to talk about the match now. So, Jimmy and Jay joined for support. While earlier in the night, Roman Reigns said, oh, here comes the cat. We see you, player. Roman Reigns said, listen, you better ensure that this brother wins or else. So, Jay was like, all right, oof, all right. So I'm sitting there like,
how, Sway? Take a few steps back to go. You ain't got the answers, man.
How are you going to ensure that he wins anything? I don't believe you. And I knew Jay was going to be like, I'm going to make sure he loses so I can get back in Roman's good graces. And as Sami Zayn fought Matt Riddle at the end, almost towards the end of the show, Matt Riddle got thrown to the outside by Sami Zayn. Jimmy was about to go beat him up while Sami was distracting the ref. And Jay held him back and was like, nope.
Stop it. Get some help.
Only he didn't send the help. He just left him out there to get beat. And he tried to hit him, I think, with the, what's that tornado power slam? The Blue Thunder Bomb. But it got reversed and he got RKO'd and he lost. So we will see what happens on SmackDown. But I guarantee you the Tribal Chief is going to be mad at Jay because he told Jay to make sure he wins. So guarantee you that's how that's going to end. I can almost guarantee that's where they're going. So I can't wait for SmackDown for that. That's going to be dope. Then we had Mr. Gargano fighting Austin Theory. Now, Austin Theory is the youngest Money in the Bank winner, as he so eloquently reminds us every week. And he is also a loser.
Nope.
Because he keeps losing.
You stupid.
The more things change, the more things the same. The more things stay the same. One final beat, Johnny Gargano beats Austin Theory. Then we had a Rey Mysterio versus Chad Gable. And this was also good. Chad Gable loses to Rey by the 619. via 619. Afterwards, Judgment Day comes down. Dominic and Rio, they watch from ringside. Dominic wanted him to hit him, meaning he asked his father, hit me. And Rey just doesn't want to knock his son out. Now, me personally, stop the show. Me personally, I would have hit him with that Keith Thurman. Ice. I would have hit him with that Pacquiao. Pop. Yeah, he'd have got his head knocked off if it was me. But it ain't me. So, back to the show. So, Dominic knocked his father upside his head again. He clocked him upside the head again. And he was fighting off Judgment Day. Balor came out. Priest came out. And it concluded with Dominic hit Rey with the 619, and that is how the segment went off. Now, Rey Mysterio is really sad, and he doesn't know why his son hates him so much. And this is going to cause a lot of emotional damage. And it's only going to get better from here. Dominic Mysterio, just by standing there and crapping all over his father, who is beloved by everyone in wrestling, all the fans. Just by standing there and crapping on his daddy, he's getting a massive MJF level heat. And I love it. Keep up the good work, brother. Damage Control. They sat down with Brian Saxon for an interview. Bayley was mad because she lost. Dakota Kai and Io Sky were there saying, listen, this is only a setback to get ready for a comeback, baby. And Candice LeRae for Bayley. And guess what?
You stupid.
She lost again.
How, Sway? Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
I ain't got the answers either, but I know Candice LeRae beat her with a roll-up. And afterwards, they beat down Candice. She got hit with the rose petal. I forgot the damn name of her finisher. Bianca Belair came out for the save. And Bianca got her ass whipped too. Shots fired. So, epic fail for both of them. But where does Damage Control go from here? I mean, at least they got the tag titles. They haven't defended them in a while, but at least they have the tag titles. But where do they go from here? You just lost. And it was 3-on-1. And that's why they look incredibly bad.
Stupid.
Because Bayley had them three. Bayley had her whole team. And Bianca Belair was by herself. And she beat all of them. So it kind of looks like they're looking weak right now. Let's see where they go from here. We had Dexter Lumis crashing the Miz's birthday party celebration with Maurice. With Maurice. And shout out to Maurice. She looks great. Shout out to the Miz. But this Dexter Lumis thing, it's like, can we move this along? We've been doing this now for like, what, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks? Can we go to the next level of story progression and move forward in this? Because I don't want to keep seeing the same shit over and over. Please and thank you. Thank you. So, we got Dexter Lumis. He crashed. He crashed the birthday celebration. There was a gift. The Miz took the gift off the table. Dexter Lumis' head was there. So he tried to play whack-a-mole with the guy. He tried to play whack-a-mole with the goddamn thing. Dexter Lumis wasn't there. He popped up behind him. Then he hit him with the choke out. And he was flailing, or he was supposed to flail. Hit Maurice. Maurice. Why did I keep saying that?
Stupid.
Hit Maurice. Maurice hit the table with the cake. But she missed the table by a long shot. And it was like, yeah, you messed that up, homegirl. But she had a little bit of cake on her. And Miz got choked out. And after that, the crowd was saying, eat some cake. So he ate the cake. Looked like a... He looked like a damn killer, man. He ate the cake, which was great. And at the end of the show, when they did the whole DX reunion stuff, Road Dogg, oh, you didn't know? Road Dogg says, next week, if The Miz versus Dexter Lumis, if The Miz wins, Dexter Lumis is out of WWE. If Lumis wins, he has a contract. So we'll see what happens there. Omos beat two local jobbers, Joey Ace and Chico. I don't know about Omos. He's big, he's tall, but he's a little bit directionless right now. So, yeah, we're going to hit the button on him. I don't know what they're going to do with Omos. I mean, I think it's going to be Omos versus Braun Strowman. But what do you do after that? Do you have 3 matches? Do you have a series of matches? Do you have stipulations to protect Omos from his limitations? Because Braun Strowman can do some good things. He's in phenomenal shape, and when he does big moves, it actually looks great because he's. Remember when he first debuted? He was just a big beer belly, massive man, and now he's like a chiseled big dude. So I hope they do something with Omos, man, because it's not looking good. Now, they advertised, and here's where they messed up. So let's hit them with this. And I don't like the fact that they did this because
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
they advertised Bray Wyatt. They said Bray Wyatt on Monday Night Raw, but yet what they did was they put Bray Wyatt and they replayed the end of the pay-per-view showing you his return. And I'm like,
How dare you?
I thought I was getting Bray Wyatt and I wanted to see what happened tonight. Now, Monday Night Raw was a good show, so I'm not going to complain. But still, if you're going to say Bray Wyatt is there, don't finesse me, WWE. Don't finesse me. So, Bray Wyatt interrupted with a cryptic video. There was another QR code, I believe. And it says, revel in who you are. I don't know what that means, but Bray Wyatt will be on SmackDown. So, I don't know what they're doing with this Bray Wyatt 6. They might be teasing a faction. Certain people have been distributing behaviors that are maybe in alignment with Bray Wyatt, like Liv Morgan, smiling as she gets choked out. So I don't know what they're going to do. I just hope that it's something. I hope they use Bray Wyatt right. This is his second lease on life in this company. I just want him to get his just due. Give that brother give him all the tools to succeed. And WWE announces Elias. Hello, I am Elias. And he will be coming back next week. So, we also had, we're not done, baby. 3 hours. 3 hours. We also had Bobby Lashley, baby. So, Bobby Lashley comes out. And he has a U.S. title match with Seth freaking Rollins. And he basically comes out and he says, Seth Rollins, you talk all that junk. I'm a fighting champion. I'm here every week fighting. So you know what? This is what we going to do. We going to fight. Now bring your ass out here. And he said, he basically told him, get out here. But who came out?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Brock Lesnar. Yes, this is very true. Brock Lesnar came out and he said, holy shit. Shout out to Brock, man. Brock is the best. Cowboy Brock is back. Cowboy Brock is the best Brock. So Cowboy Brock comes out and he says, hello, Brooklyn, and hello, Bobby Lashley. Bobby puts up the title, but he gets hit with the F5, and then he gets German suplexed a couple of times. Then he gets put in a Kimura lock, and Bobby Lashley kindly walks out of the ring. And I'm just like,
Stop it. Get some help.
damn, he just beat the hell out of Bobby. And here comes Seth freaking Rollins while Bobby Lashley is nursing the arm injury, and he's walking away. And Seth is trying to goad him into getting back in the ring. He's trying to goad him into getting back in the ring until he brings up, you doing a disservice to your country. And it was like, did you just say my country, son? And I was just like, okay, say less. I knew something was going down.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
So Bobby turned around. He went to go get back in the ring. And Seth Rollins was like, And he came back in the ring. He said, ring the damn bell. He goes to ring the bell. He runs in for a spear. And he gets hit right with the pedigree. From a spear into the pedigree. Bobby kicks out. He gets hit with this a frog splash. Bobby kicks out. He gets hit with the stomp. Bobby kicks out. Bobby tries to put him in the hurt lock. But he can only use one arm. So Seth is raking down elbows onto his arm. Then, what did he hit him with? He hit him with something. Then he hit him with the stomp. Then he said, oh. Hit him with another stomp. And we now have a new United States champion. Seth Rollins, your new U.S. champ. This, obviously, is moving forward, and it's going to bring forth Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar at Crown Jewel in a couple of weeks. And there, I suspect, Bobby Lashley will get his win back from, was it Royal Rumble that he lost? Yeah, I think it was from, don't quote me, but I think it was from Royal Rumble that he lost to Brock Lesnar. So, yeah, that happened. So, that was pretty cool just to see a title change. And, excuse me. And last but not least, well, besides the DX stuff at the end, last but not least, AJ Styles came out after Judgment Day came out to gloat. Judgment Day came out to gloat after that stuff with Rey Mysterio and Dominic. Judgment Day says, listen, they're going to give Styles an ultimatum. A few weeks ago, he asked Styles to join them. He wanted an answer from his old friend. And Balor insisted Styles either either stand with them or against the Judgment Day. So Styles came down and he says, listen, bro, you're right. You're absolutely right. And he was like, I am? He was like, yes, I am. That's awesome. He was like, I do need friends. I do have friends that have been there from day one. I do have friends that have cared about me through thick and thin, and they've stuck by me. And then he gave him a hug, and he says, but I wasn't talking about you. And I was like, so who's he talking about? And then another surprise,
motherfucker.
the OC, the Good Brothers. Gallows and Anderson come out of nowhere and come down to a huge pop. And the OC is back together. So Gallows and Anderson are standing there. They're hyped up. And Finn Balor's like, there's going to be a meme of AJ Styles hugging Finn Balor. And Finn Balor's going to be like this. Just be sure that meme will be making the rounds. Trust me on that. So, after that, the OC beat the hell out of everybody there. They tried to get their hands on Finn Balor, but Finn Balor got the hell up out of there. Finn Balor was like, get the fuck out of here. I am Ghost. And he dipped off, went back in the ring, ran up out of there before they could hit him with anything. And the Judgment Day got sent packing. This was great. Good to see the OC back. So, DX closed the show. They were the main event. They went out there. They had glow sticks. They came out on a little Hummer with a tank gun attached to it. They shot it into the air, let off some fireworks, a cannon. There you go. I'm like, what was that?
You stupid.
A cannon. X-Pac took a moment to acknowledge China, which was awesome because this was 10 years too late. They should have been acknowledged China. And so shout out to them for doing that. That's awesome. But the funny thing is too, I think it was on commentary, what's his face? Corey Graves was like, that other guy is off playing with office wear somewhere. So they acknowledge Billy Gunn. They asked Mr. Daddy Ass. So that's dope. Road Dogg put he said this is the geriatric X because they're all old. And the crowd did acknowledge Billy Gunn. But yo, New York City, hold up. How you guys is in the building? We ain't get no daddy ass chance or scissor me daddy ass chance. Oh, scissor me daddy. I didn't hear no scissor me daddy chance. Come on, New York. We got to do better than this, man. I got to hit the button on New York for that. Come on, man. There was a funny thing where I think it was Shawn Michaels says, and if we're here 25 years from now, please put us out of our misery. Because at that point, they'll all be like 80-something. They're all in their 50s, I believe. So they'll be damn near 80 years old. But after that, they finished it off with the let's get ready to suck it. And this was fun. Like I said, it didn't overstay its welcome. They did what they had to do. It was all in funny games. It was all great. So I'm not going to sit here and be mad at the DX stuff, all right? Listen, are we past the DX stuff? Yes, it's nostalgia at this point, but it still made me laugh. I don't care. It's fine. But the only thing I didn't like about this show, besides the mid-segment, was the commentary team. That commentary team ain't going to last long. Corey Graves is good. But the other brother, I forgot his name. Let me look him up real quick. That brother right there, I'm not saying that he's bad. I'm not saying that he's bad. I'm not saying that he's a bad person. I just think that they got to find somebody better. Because the commentary had no life to it. Like, all right. Everybody used to get on Michael Cole because he was so formulaic, but he had Vince McMahon yelling in his ear. Did you see the pay-per-view? Michael Cole was like, come on, Tom. That's your father. That ungrateful kid. What's he doing? Oh, my God. Michael Cole has so much fire and bass in his voice. He got me so invested because he had the passion and the fire. And Michael Cole is really good at his job, believe it or not. I mean, yeah, we used to give him hell for years, but that's not his fault. When Michael Cole now that he has the handcuffs off, he is actually a fantastic announcer. This new guy they got in there, I don't know about that. I don't know. I like Corey Graves, but I don't. They got rid of Jimmy Smith. They should have kept Jimmy Smith, man. They should have kept Jimmy Smith because the guy they got now, Kevin Patrick. Kevin Patrick is not bad. He just ain't good. Like, listen, it's easy for me to say I'm not a commentator, but I think that it's hard because you compare these guys to the old JR and you compare these guys to Mauro Ranallo, but it's like you can't do that. These guys got to stand on their own. But I think the commentary team could use another boost. That's just me. I think they could use a swap. I don't think Mr. Kevin is gonna last long term. So we'll see. Maybe he'll prove us all wrong, and I'll be up here looking stupid. So we'll see.
You stupid.
We will see what happens. But that is all I got for you guys today. RJD here. NXT tonight. NXT review tomorrow. AEW tonight. AEW review on Thursday. Friday, we got the news. Saturday, we got the SmackDown and Rampage review. That is the week. RJD TV is back. If you want to see me stream some video games, hit that like button, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channels. Check out my social one more time, baby. And everybody be safe out there. It's supposed to be nice this week. Let's keep the good weather going. I am out. Peace.
Emotional damage.
Dom DeMarco.